Amos prophesying to the northern kingdom, Israel, says that even though you're experiencing material prosperity, political stability, and geographical expansion, God will judge you for your unfaithfulness and rebellion against him. And part of the manifestation of this unfaithfulness is seen in how the people of God treated others. These Israelites had oppressed the poor and the needy. And the sad indictment is that those who were supposed to be people of God, like some who would gather for times of prayer, these Israelites have been privileged with the knowledge of God's will, and yet, despite their seeming pious posture, God calls them out and says, you are living in a religious contradiction. And he exposes through the prophet their sinful hearts. Hear the contradiction, church. On one hand, they abused the poor, verse 11. They ignored the poor, verse 12. They intimidated the righteous. But then on the other hand, they engaged in religious sacrifices and offered festivals unto God. And these were not just any old come to church on Sunday religious people. They didn't just do the required stuff. They volunteered for the extra religious stuff. But there was in their lives an unnatural and ungodly disconnect between their acts of worship to God and how they treated other people. Horizontally, they twisted justice. They made it a bitter pill for the oppressed. They treated the righteous like dirt. But then they were erudite and pious. They knew when to say amen. They knew when to come to church. They knew all of the verses of the hymns in the hymn book. And the prophet says, listen, your worship, it sounds grand, but it's not genuine. You invoke God's name, but you don't exhibit God's character in your kindness, with compassion, and having mercy for others. And while you're busy engaged in religious activities, you don't have the right attitude. And the prophet says, I see this and know this because these religious leaders lack justice and righteousness.